It is a very rainy, grey, miserable day here in Nottingham today. It's the perfect day to curl up, watch some trash telly, and knit a pair of slippers. Hey everyone, it's Hannah, and today I'm going to try to knit a pair of the sailor slippers because I have seen this pattern all over my social media page. And I finally want to see what the hype is all about. A huge thank you to Flexispot for sponsoring this video. I'm meeting up with a couple of my friends on Tuesday. Today's Thursday, I know. And I'm going away this weekend, I know. And I need to make them their Christmas presents. And I've not started yet. So I'm going to give the sailor slippers a go to see if I can actually get them made in time. And if I can't get them made in time, well, I'll just apologise and say I haven't quite finished your Christmas presents yet because I'm terrible and not organised. I went on the Wool Warehouse website and I have bought some Drops Snow, which is what the pattern calls for. For those of you who are unaware, the sailor slippers are a pair of slippers by Annie Sews. They are stripy slippers. They have an I-cord around the top and you knit them huge and then you wash and tumble dry them and they all shrink and make a really cute fuzzy pair of slippers. So the yarn that I'll be using and the yarn that Annie Sews used is Drops Snow. So that is what I'm going to be using. I'm making a black and white pair because one of my friends is a bit emo. So we're doing a black and white pair. Hopefully the colour doesn't run. With red, sole and I-cord. Potentially risky colour combination. And then the second pair, I will be making a mint green and peach. We're doing bluish purple for the I-cord and sole. So this is one pair. That friend loves pastels. And then the other friend, less into pastels. I think I'm going to make this pair today. And yeah, I better cast on. It's already 20 past 10. It calls for 8mm needles. I guess I better swatch. Do I need to swatch or should I just risk? I might just risk it. I never just risk it. I always swatch. I'm going to risk it. Unfortunately, my 24-inch cable for my chunky needles is in use on a jumper. I never use my chunky needles and here I am. Using all my chunky needles. I need an 8mm needle. Higher sharps interchangeables. That is what I use. My 8mm needles are also on my other project. I need to go and get my other project and swap some needles around. Ready to go. Interestingly, so you knit the heel panel first, and then you knit the foot, and then you do the bottom, and then I guess you sew it together. Let's find out. It's stripy, so they recommend carrying the yarn up the side so you don't have loads of ends to sew in, which makes sense because who wants to sew in loads of ends? Not me. So I think I'm going to have off-white as colour A and black as colour, that's red, black as colour B, that's red. Where's the black gone? Am I sat on it? And black as colour B, and then red is C and D. In hindsight, I should have just got some grey to be the bottoms because the bottoms are just going to get dirty. I should have just done grey, but I didn't think about that at all. I won't lie, don't know how the contestants on Game of Wool did this because knitting with chunky yarn and chunky needles is definitely slower than thinner yarn and thinner needles. I mean, sure, the piece probably grows quicker, but the actual act of knitting, slower. Right, need to add in colour B. So as I mentioned, I don't use this chunky needle set that much. And I know high highers get a lot of hate because people don't like the fact that the cable gets in the way. And for the most part, I don't have an issue with the cable. Today, it's getting on my wick. I think if I was using my 24-inch cable, it would be significantly better, but that is in use. It's on a sleeve. So I'm having to use is it 40-inch cable? It's whichever the longest one is. And it's annoying and getting in my way. I know you can soak it in hot water and blah, blah, blah. So maybe I'll go pop the kettle on and see. But I might just persevere because otherwise these are never going to get done. The back panel is complete. I have the back panel done. It looks like a, what are they called? A blackjack. Delicious. I need to put stitch markers on it. Don't do what I do. Read the whole pattern and then you know what you're doing. I don't know what I'm doing. On the first row, so that's from the cast on edge, count 13 stitches from the left side and place a stitch marker. 13 on the 13th row. That makes sense, doesn't it? Oh gosh, we're picking up stitches. I hate picking up stitches. Picking up stitches along the edge of the panel. That should be interesting, seeing as I have loopy yarn and all sorts. I hate picking up. I don't know why I struggle so much picking up stitches, but I do just find it really, really difficult. Right, I'm going to concentrate on doing this and picking up stitches. You'll be happy to know that I was being dramatic. Picking up those stitches wasn't that bad. It wasn't the end of the world. Now I've just got to do some straight knitting for X amount of rows. I'm not going to tell you exact numbers. If you want to make a pair of slippers, buy yourself the pattern. Not sponsored in any way. But I tell you what, let's chat about the sponsor of this video for a second. A huge thank you to Flexispot for sponsoring today's video and sending me their beautiful Lotus Standard Swivel rocking chair. I absolutely love it and I have been living in it since it arrived. The Lotus Standard comes in really beautiful colours, so it's guaranteed to fit in with your living space or your craft room, depending on where you choose to have your little chair. It's almost dangerous how cosy this thing is. It has a manual recline, so it goes back 145 degrees, which is absolutely perfect. It's great for napping in. Yes, I have already tried this out. It's great for knitting, if I want to put my feet up, if I'm reading a book, if I just want to get cozy. I can sit up if I want to, if I'm doing something a little bit fiddly with my knitting, and then I can lean all the way back if I just need to give my shoulders that little bit of a break. The seat itself is super spacious and gives a really good full body support. The armrests are really nicely padded as well. The cats love to take a little nap on those. Something that I didn't think I would love as much as I actually do is the 360-degree swivel. I never knew I needed a chair that swiveled until I got this one. It is so smooth and it makes it so easy to switch from either chatting with Mario on the sofa or swiveling to watch the telly, or, oh, the pickle's left the room, I just need to watch where she's going. Ugh, I don't have to get up and hoist the chair around. There's also hidden storage in the side of the chair. It's just a little drawer, great for a little sock project or for somewhere to hide your book if you have a toddler like I do who loves to pull your bookmark out of your book. She's done it too many times. I've lost my pages too many times. So whether I'm knitting, reading, watching telly, or, well, completely honest, napping, especially with the pickle waking up at the times she has been lately, the Lotus Standard, it just kind of adapts to whatever I'm doing. It feels really solid as well. It has a maximum load capacity of up to 159 kilos. So it's nice and sturdy, and it means I can sit on there with either a cat on my lap or snuggling with the pickle while we both enjoy the book. And it just feels so sturdy and well made. A huge thank you once again to Flexispot for sponsoring today's video. And yeah, let's just get back to knitting these slippers, shall we? Potentially risky move. I'm going to measure gauge. I've just got to the part where I need to start shaping for the foot. I figured it's better to measure now, but I should have measured before I cast on. I should have done a swatch. We all know this. You know this. I know this. Everyone knows this. I did not. Shockingly, I actually have hit gauge. Delightful. I was worried that this doesn't look like enough, but I've actually hit gauge. So that is a wonderful discovery. Good. Let's see what I need to do. Nothing right now. Okay, reassuring. But I'm loving how this looks. I will need to do something in 3 rows time. But look how good this looks. I'm like, I don't want to make this chair my entire personality because it's a gifted chair, you know? I don't want to become annoying about it. It's so comfy. I would only ever sit on the sofa. I never used to sit in the armchair in this room, but now I don't want to leave, especially on a day like today. It's so dark and rainy. It's 11:45 and I've had the light on all morning. It's ridiculous. Exciting news. It's just about 2 hours that I've been working on this and I have the top of my slipper. So I need to cut yarn, the black and the white yarn. Somehow I have a lot more black yarn than white yarn. I'm going to have a lot of black yarn left over. That's okay. And then I need to grab the red and knit the sole of the foot. I definitely think I probably could have done this, but I could have knit these in a day before I had a toddler. I have a toddler now. So I've got the gym at 3:30. I'm going to the gym and then I have a PT session and then I'm go and pick the pickle up from nursery. So I might be able to work on these a little bit while she's running around. Obviously, I won't film that. The pickle is off camera. And I'll pick these back up in the evening. I need to, oh, that's a point. I might put last night's Traitors on. I need to watch last night's Traitors. So I might have to come back to this in the evening after the pickle's gone to bed. And then I might have to knit the second one tomorrow. But you will see both of the slippers getting made in this video and felted. Hopefully. And then hopefully I can knit my friends, the other ones. Maybe, oh gosh, I've got makeup on. I forgot I had makeup on whilst I'm away. And we've got car journeys and such. So hopefully I'll be able to do it a bit then. But it will be dark in the car on the drive down. So I won't be able to do it on the drive down. How annoying. It's fine. It's my own fault. I left it too late. But how cute. Not very at the minute. It just looks weird. Okay, I'm still in this chair. I'm watching last night's Traitors because we were playing Daggerheart, so I didn't get a chance to watch it. So, I've attached the sole colour and I'm knitting the left slipper first. The left and the right sides have different increases on the sole of the slipper, so I'm choosing to knit the left side first because it just made more sense in my head. And yes, I've done all the increases. Now I just have to knit straight for a bit, which is great because it means I can just switch off and watch last night's Traitors and see what's going on. I'm really enjoying the series of the Traitors. It will be over by the time this video comes out. I do think it came out too close to the celebrity one though. Like, it feels like we've only just watched a series of The Traitors and all of a sudden there's another one already. So either I get it because it's like nice autumn watching / it's good New Year watching. Like, I understand why it's on when it is, but it does feel like that they're basically one on top of the other, which is much less fun. Also, we're going away this weekend and the final's tomorrow and I'm not going to be able to watch it. Very annoying. Like, I might have to watch it on my phone with headphones on, and the pickle's going to be sleeping in the room with us, so hopefully it doesn't wake her up. Because that's going to be super annoying. I don't want to see a ton of spoilers. Anyway, I'm going to keep knitting. I don't know if I should have switched colour at the end of this row, because it says to like purl a row, and it was my time to switch colour. Maybe I should have just stuck with black, but we've just got a single white stripe. Hopefully it will look okay. Really hope this red doesn't run. And yeah, so if you're interested, this is 100% wool, and it's like a very loosely spun single ply yarn. On the front, it says excellent for felting. So hopefully it will work well. I don't have any grippy stuff for the bottom of the slipper. So maybe I should have got some. I did not. That might be an error, but we'll see. I'm going to keep knitting. It's 1:45. I have finished knitting one slipper. Ta-da! Maria's just come home and I held it up to him and he was like, what is that? I'm like, it's a slipper, can't you tell? You can't tell. So now I need to seam it. I've not done a whole lot of seaming, so I might have to watch a video on mattress stitch. I don't know if that's what it recommends. They said if you're using drop snow, because it's only single ply, to twist it as you sew, because if it comes to untwisted, it might break apart, which does make sense. So good to note. And yeah, I don't know if I left like too loopy a bit when I'm carrying the yarn up the side, but we'll see. Hopefully I don't have to be too perfect with it because it's going to go in the washing machine and tumble dryer anyway. Good point, I have a load of washing to sort out. So yeah, I need to use colour D and sew up the side, starting at the toe. Also, me putting a red sole on this is very funny because I'm like, oh, it's almost like I'm making a pair of Louboutin slippers. I'm not, obviously. Just tickle me somewhat. Fix. If you hear background noise, Mario is on the walking pad playing BG3. It's a great combo. I've finished my first slipper. Not quite. Actually, I need to do the I-cord. But I thought I would knit both slippers and then do both I-cords together. But it's 3 o'clock. Just so to give you a gauge of time on how long that took me. It's 3 o'clock. So I will start the second slipper. I almost ran out of yarn. I need to weave in all my ends. I almost ran out of yarn to do the seaming, but I've learned how to do several techniques, which is very exciting. I'm less scared to knit a seamed jumper now, but I will start the second one tonight. I really want to try and get the top done tonight, and then tomorrow do the sole and seaming and whatnot. But yeah, how fun. How fun. Good morning. It's the next day. I've just had a shower and washed my hair. And I couldn't be bothered to put makeup on yet today. So last night, I went to the gym. We had quite a heavy day at the gym. It felt good though. It feels less good today. Oh my God, here is what hurts. So you don't care. Last night I had a shower after the pickle went to bed, had a shower, put my jammies on, and I knit. I have the top of a slipper. The pickle woke up at 4:15 this morning and would not go back to sleep. Luckily Mario was off, so he got up with her. The pickle is my 18-month-old, if you're not aware. 18 months, where's the time gone? I have the top of a slipper. Frustratingly, this is still this is what I have left over from the first ball of black yarn. So I have a whole other 50-gram ball of black yarn. So I only needed to buy one. So now I have another one, which is a little annoying. And I've got this much white left of the second ball. So I centre pull. So it's, it's pretty floppy, but a solid amount. I need to cut the white yarn and go in with my red to do the sole. How do you remember the difference between make one left and make one right? Years ago on the Grocery Girls podcast, was it Tracy? One of the Grocery Girls mentioned that it's be right back. So you go into the back of the loop if you're doing a make one right. And ever since then, that is how I remember how to do make one left or make one right. How do you remember? Do you have to look it up every time? Is there a technique you have to look up every time? For me, up until very recently, it was a tubular cast off. But I've actually got that down now. Much like grafting a toe of a sock, I have that down. I'd have to look that up every time. I might have to look up how to do mattress stitch when I get onto it again, even though I did it yesterday. Hello, it's now later in the day, as you can see, my hair is dry and incredibly frizzy, and there's stuff on the back of the sofa. It's fine, we're casual in this channel. I have finished the sole of my shoe slipper, not my slipper, my friend's slipper, so I need to sew it all up, and then I've got the eye cords to do, and then I need to pop it in the washing machine. I thought it needed tumble drying as well, but this just says washing machine, and then leave it to dry, which makes sense in hindsight. But that's fine. I haven't woven in the ends of the other one. Usually I'm very good at weaving my ends in. I have not been this time. But how exciting. And then I've just got 2 eye cords to do. And then we're done. Quite a quick knit, actually, in the grand scheme of things. And, I mean, it's taken a bit of adjustment to using chunky needles, chunky yarn. It's not what I'm used to at all. So it's taken a little bit of adapting, but that's fine. Not much sole yarn left, so I did buy 3 balls of thread because I'm also going to be using it as the top. But had I known that I would have so much well, white yarn left or black yarn left, I would have just used this as the I-cord colour instead of buying a third ball of red. And there's my other ball of black. It's fine. It's fine. I'll just have to make more slippers at some point. Or de-stash it and sell it. It's fine. Hello, I've been outside. I've come back in. I've just finished the I-cord for the very first slipper. It says to like graft the end. I've never been able to do that neatly, so it looks a bit scruffy. My theory with, or my motto with the whole of this is it doesn't matter if it's not super duper neat, it's going to get felted anyway. So we're rolling with it. The yarn did split as I was sewing the top to the bottom. Very annoying. I can't remember which one I made first. Doesn't matter. Very annoying. But I tried to like splice it together. Spit slice, gross, I know. I couldn't make it work, so it's fine. I just added a new bit in, or used each split. Anyway, I made it work. Because it doesn't matter. It's going to get felted in the wash anyway. I mean, I hope so, because look at the size of this slipper. It's actually a joke. It's like a slipper for a clown. So yeah, I'm going to do the other I-cord. And I don't think I'm going to have time to wash them before I go. But you'll see them washed. I'll wash them in this video still. Just might not be before I go away this weekend. I don't know if I'm going to get both pairs done by Tuesday. Hello, it's now several days later. I still have this jumper on. I need to spruce and get ready for the day, but I want to put these in the washing machine. So I just wanted to show you them. Massive. Also, I realised that, so how I usually do things is I usually sew my ends in, block the thing, and then cut all the bits off. So I sewed all the ends in, I didn't cut all the bits off, and then I realised I actually need to cut the ends off because otherwise because I'm felting them. I'm not blocking them, I'm felting them, so I need to cut all the ends off. So I'm going to sit and cut the ends off. Also, there's 2 ends I haven't woven in yet, but I met up with my friends yesterday. I did not get them finished in time. I did message them on Thursday saying, quick heads up, I've just started your Christmas presents. They know that I'm a bit of chaos. It's fine, we'll just have to meet up again very soon. So apologies if you're actually watching this video and you're the recipient of these slippers, because spoiler alert, they're massive. Actually quite comical how large they are. Quite funny. I've started the second pair. I've knit the top and the sole of one, and I'm working on the top of the second. I haven't sewn around it. I didn't get as much knitting time this past weekend as I thought I would, because it turns out my child can run very fast now. So I was chasing her around all weekend. I'm just sewing these ends in. Then I'll cut all the ends off. And then I will show you what they look like. And then we'll go and pop them in the washing machine. There's so many ends on these. Golly gosh. Right. This is when I then put them in the washing machine. and they don't felt. And I spend my whole time trying to make things not felt. And then when I want them to felt, they're not going to felt. I can feel that that's the thing. My pro tip is, so for the first slipper, I didn't catch anything up the sides. And I mean, it looks fine. But for the subsequent 3 that I'm working on the 3rd, I caught it as I went. And I do think it looks a bit tidier. But it's all going to be felted, so I guess it doesn't really matter. I'm interested to see if I'm going to be able to tell the difference between the right and the left slipper once they're felted, because you have to do different decreases on each side. And I wonder if it's going to be obvious which is which. But I'm going to look up the instructions on the pattern for the felting process. Here are all my ends. They can go in the bin. I hate throwing away even just these little bits, but I don't make stuffies or anything. This is the final look of the slippers before they go in the washing machine. And let's go and shrink them down and see how small they become. Fingers crossed they'll fit a size 6. Hello, I have just got the slippers out the washing machine. They have shrunk quite a lot. I did say and have said throughout the video that they also go in the tumble dryer, but actually they don't. They do just go in the washing machine. Good news, the red didn't run. That's very exciting. The black has slightly, but like not enough to where it bothers me. I think it's just they've gone fuzzy, which you expected them to. So I'm just trying to stretch them out a little bit and shape them a little bit, because some of it's a little bit lumpy bumpy. I just guess where it got nushed in the washing machine. Can I tell which foot is which? No, not really. Not really. It's not that they're not the smoothest of slippers, but they're not terrible. This one looks like it's probably this foot. I'm also a size 6, so the goal is to put it on my foot while it's wet and stretch it out a bit. Stretch it out a bit and then pop it on a radiator to dry, or near a radiator to dry. I don't know if I've got them on the right foot, but they're not too bad. Well, this is actually quite exciting. I didn't really understand the hype as I was knitting it, but now I kind of get it. I wish this bit wasn't as nushed. I wonder if I had I don't know why it's nushed, but this is very exciting. They feel a little tight, so I'll try and stretch them out a little bit more, because I did knit a size 6, and I'm pretty sure one of my friends is definitely a 6. I think the other one might be a 5.5, but just shaping it into what I want. Then Reddit had said to pop plastic bags in so it holds its shape as it dries, but that's better. Just stretch it out a little bit. That's much better. Oh, these are warm. That's really cool. How very exciting. I don't know why this one is just more nushed than the other one, but it just is. I'm currently in the process of editing this video you're watching. It's got one of my hairs trapped in it, and it's got a cat hair all over it. And it's quite exciting to see that it's worked. It's so stiff. This is me working on the second pair. You probably won't see the second pair in this video, but mate, I'm jazzed. I am very jazzed. This could just be like where I've picked up stitches or something. I don't know. Or how it was when it felted, because this one isn't as bumpy. Oh, they are not the same size. Stretch this one out a bit more. I've never intentionally felted anything before, and I won't lie, I was very scared to do it. It was very stressful. But I think it's safe to say that whilst they're not perfect, it has worked. Don't know if felting is something I'm going to be doing all that often, but I'm excited. I know you can tell which is right and which is left. It's definitely that way around. I just wish this one that's a little nushed was a bit less nushed. So the slippers have dried. They're all finished. They're all done. I won't lie. They don't look perfect. They look a little bit wonky. This one in particular is just not the flattest. I'm hoping they'll just with wear, they'll just look a little less wonky. Next pair,
I'm going to put them in the washing machine for less time. I put them in for an hour and a half, and I think I could have done it for an hour and that would have been fine. But overall, quite enjoyed the experience. Like the actual knitting of them, it was fine. It's a relatively quick project, which is great for gifts. And the felting of them wasn't difficult. It's just not the neatest, but like I said, I think with wear, they'll be great. They've stiffened up quite a lot. The second pair I have not finished, so I cannot share them with you. But yes, one pair down, one to go. And then I can gift these to my friends, which is very, very exciting. And hopefully they like them. And if they don't, they can donate them, and that's fine. I won't be too mad about it. Once I gift a knit, it's not my problem anymore. If they don't want to wear them, if they don't want to use them, they can do whatever they want with them. And I'm absolutely fine with that. I know some people get precious about gifting things that they've made and put a lot of time and effort into. I completely get it. Yeah, enough time has passed of me gifting things to I'm over it now. If people don't want to use it, they don't want to use it, and that's fine. So, but hopefully they like them, and hopefully the next pair's a little less janky. I just think maybe I over felted them. I don't know, but I'm not mad at them. I'm quite proud of them, actually. So, yeah. Ta-da! Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it and found it interesting. I do want to do more knitting vlogs like this. The issue is it just takes me so long to knit things, which is why quicker projects can be quite good. So, yes. Lovely. If you enjoyed this video and you would like to see more from me, feel free to subscribe. I post a new video here every single Friday. And if once a week isn't enough, I also post on Patreon. If you join the Biscuit Brew crew or the Chai Latte crew, you get a bonus video from me every week. So that option is there as well, but there's never any pressure. If you would like to follow me on social media, links can all be found in the description box below, along with anything else that I think you might need, just like the link to Flexispot, so you can grab yourself one of those delightful recliner swivel chairs as well. That is in the description box below. And with all that being said, thank you so much for watching. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being amazing. Have you made the sailor slippers yourself? If you have, leave me a comment down below. Let me know. Let me know what I did to make them so janky and bobbly. Did I need to put them in a pillowcase? Maybe. Yeah, please let me know. Any tips would be greatly appreciated. And with all that being said, thank you for watching, thank you for being here, and thank you for being amazing. And I will see you all very soon in my next video. Bye.